right, I'm gonna go recap what we're gonna do real quick, in case anyone doesn't watch the wrap-up videos. I'm gonna go right back up to here, finish clearing this building, get everything taken out. I don't have the mission accepted yet. We're gonna go right back to here, which brings us here, drop all of the items we grabbed, go up to here, go over here, start to clear this out. If we have time, we'll do the mission. If it gets late, then we'll go ahead and head back and do the next day. We're gonna do this mission, and then whatever time we have left, we'll either finish this one, or if we do this one today, we'll finish that one. So kind of quite a bit that I want to get done in this day. We still got 3 days on the tide, so we're doing really well. I did wake up at 6 because we've got the way pretty much clear. And there's going to be no enemies spawning in right at the beginning. It'll be the normal enemies that we may not have cleared yet, but we're not going to spawn right into an operation cleanup or anything like that. Okay, and you can see, like, so this is 6. Like, there's times that I'll do 7 because I don't want to do the missions when it's darker. This is what I mean by darker. So it's still possible. I just would rather not risk it. I prefer the 7 whenever I've got something right here. But it's still doable. And we're just going to keep heading down this way. Now, we didn't take out all the soldiers that are usually over to the right. So, hold on, I like to run into them. So I am kind of keeping an eye on them. Also, there's webs there, so I need to cut across. Alright, I don't see them. Avoiding the webs that... Oh, hey. Looky there, I was just talking about you. Ha, one shot. And that's not even with my zoomed scope. I love this gun. Alright, so that's one of the soldiers that we hadn't taken out yet. And I know we've already searched all of that. I just want to see if there's any other soldier that comes over here. Because there's like usually one along this side. And then there's another one that's way off that way in the distance. But we'll be heading that way later today, assuming this doesn't take us all day. So, and those are the papers where I was cleaning my gun. So just kind of know that they don't really disappear. I am going to put my helmet on, and I'm going to give it a save. I'm going to go ahead and save it 2, 3, and 4. And so we've already got, I'm just again giving it one more look. The more I can take off now, the better. Plus, it gives me a moment to get ready for the freaking tank map. All right. So we've got most of this factory cleared out. There were still a few mimics left, and we hadn't really gone outside through the other side that we have here. So there is quite a bit that we still need to do in this building before we can loot it. But we have the hard work done. The rift is gone, and the majority of the soldiers are gone. And I just want to make sure there's no seekers that are like following me, because they do tend to do that. Okay. And since we're not in a rush to get in to get the rift and the soldiers, I'm gonna try to take a little bit more time to avoid the anomalies. So there's the mimic that we knew was still alive. I do not want to hit the domes. I don't remember. Okay, there's where that one starts. Is that the only one? And as you can tell, this is also an artifact field. I'm entirely skipping that. Okay. So I can come here. And I'm right here. Patience is a virtue. You can try to shoot at me in a moment. Have you come out so I don't have to try to find you? Of course I got hit with a little bit of the anomaly. Okay, I hear two guys. Let me give it a save. It would be really great if they would come out here, but I don't think I'm gonna get that lucky. Alright, let's see if I can at least... Oh, there you are. Haha. There's one behind me as well. Where'd you run off to? Ah, there. Okay, we got one of them. I was a little concerned because I am standing right near a propane tank. Where are you? So that's the outside that we haven't been yet. And that's the guy right there that we're looking for. Oh, he got me. Alright, well at least I know where you are. Shoot, which one was the last one I did? If it's not this one, then I'm gonna do 3. Okay, I'm gonna do 3. Okay, so... Got him. Ha ha ha. You suck. Is that the rest? Oh no. Okay, you're over there. I'm gonna try to get line of sight. Okay. Now let me ask again. Is that all? Before I use a health injector pen, I just want to make sure that's all the guys. So... I think so. Okay, where do I even want to start looting? There is so much stuff I need to grab. I kind of want to make sure I don't miss any area. Let me go ahead and change out ammo. And that'll give them a little bit more time to draw closer. And then let me go ahead and save this in all 3 spots, because I have them all killed. So, at least I think. We are now going to just go through and loot. I'm going to take off my helmet. Oh, let me go ahead and use a health injector pen. That was a really creepy noise. And there's going to be a lot of creepy noises. I'm going to start the side closest to the door just to try to help me remember where I've searched. I know I've been here. I just wanted to make sure I grabbed everything. And then we're going to go this side. I'm going to do the inside to this first. Oh, I hear a spawn. It's alright. He will come join me at one time. Okay. And then, yeah, these train tracks, as you could tell from the other day, you kind of get stuck on them, and it gets kind of annoying. Out there is where we're going to do the mission when we do it tomorrow. I'm going to come up here. There are sometimes letters and cassette tapes. We'll go search that office as well. And then there's a stash there. So we need to go over to there and jump on top of the train. All Alright, we're gonna keep going. And you know what, let me turn the sound down a little bit because I don't need to listen to spooky music. I'd like to focus on what I'm doing. Is there anything down here? I can't remember. I'm not seeing anything. I don't want to go all the way down there to have it be a waste of time. That's the tank. I'm pretty sure, like, I know I've got my headlamp on, but I'm in a building, so I'm pretty sure that I'm good. But, we'll obviously find out if I'm wrong. A frag grenade, may as well grab it. I'm just gonna kind of keep saving. I want to go over to this other platform first before I go to that one room. I know there's also that one case that's in the middle. Right here. Okay. And this is the platform I think that I want. Both ends are really similar, so it is very easy to confuse them with each other. There's the letter I was thinking of. And so I'm going to give it a save just in case I fall off. So that is a stash right there on top of that train. And you see how you actually get a little dot on the rail? Not many rails will do that. So you can kind of push it down and crouch to get your feet under it and then stand up. And then you just sprint and you'll land on the train. And you want to make sure you don't overshoot it. And then you get a scope and a SKS rifle, which is one of those rifles that unlocks, I think it's security level 5. And then where is, I don't know if you can drop from this height. If you can't, there will usually be something that you can jump onto to break your fall. If not, then it's probably fine. You know what? Let me jump onto these boxes. Okay. I was going to say, usually if it's something that would do damage, they'll have a way for you to break your fall. And then this is where I was shooting that one time. There's a case there I just need to get off of. Again, you get stuck on these tracks, which is really annoying. So it's kind of like you kind of want to sprint. I'm losing stamina. I might just need to cross over at a different spot. You would think something as simple as this tiny little raised rail would be fine, but apparently not. So like as you sprint, you kind of just move your controllers back and forth and eventually you'll get unstuck. I should let my stamina come up. At least a little bit. I'm gonna just head for this direction and go around. I just want to go get that case. You also have this like unstuck. Yeah, it doesn't work very well. There it goes. All right. So we're gonna go around the other way because that is not working very well. We're gonna search in here, hit him. I'm gonna go look in here real quick before I go down and get that other case that I was trying for. Health injector pen to replenish the one I had to use. Another gun case. As I said, usually you're doing all of this during the train mission, and so then you don't have to walk back with a full bag. I'm just kind of doing it now because you never know how much stuff you're gonna find, and I want to have enough to be able to get everything I want to bring home. Let me go hop in here before I hop off the train. Oh, I never grabbed the rift shard. That was from the rift that we shot. Okay, so the case I think is over here. Hopefully we'll be able to, yeah. And don't ask me how we're able to do that and not that. I have no idea. Okay, so tape recorder, which we'll get to sell. You can see our bag is getting pretty heavy. I'm gonna see if I can just cross over here. And that worked perfectly fine. All right. We're now gonna go up to the... Where was the office? Or was that where I was just at? Because we did that location. You know what? Oh yeah, it's up there. We're gonna go up those stairs. We're just getting really low. Our stamina is draining really fast because of our backpack getting heavy. Which is fine. And another thing that we could do, like we could leave some of the stuff behind here and bring it back when we do the train. I don't think we need to do that. I'd rather have it at the rope on Balaki Village side than leaving it here. But that is another option that you can do. If you are doing this without the train mission, you can leave all your stuff, like I could drop it all right here and then grab it tomorrow when we're back for the mission. And you know what? I'm actually second guessing. That's actually a pretty good idea. I might actually do that, because what we're gonna do for the mission is we're gonna light the green trains, and then a ghost train is gonna show up. So you know what, let me actually do that. I'm gonna put on this table anything that I don't need right now, and then I am going to grab it when we're back here tomorrow. I'm gonna bring the rift shard only because I'm worried about that one disappearing. I'm not really worried about the rest of this disappearing. Come on. I'm trying to grab the flare, pineapple, all the things that are kind of gonna load this down. Frag grenades. And some ammo. Alright, that's down to 27. Okay, so let me give this a save. I think we're done here. I do want to go out to that back where that last soldier was outside. Now we can move faster, because that's where we're going to ultimately leave from. And there's usually a soldier that's hiding there that I'd like to take out beforehand. You know what? I am so lost on which side I'm at, so I'm gonna save in case I'm on the wrong one. Yeah. We're gonna head this direction. It's gonna show up here. And then sometimes there's a soldier waiting over here, although I think he's the guy we took out. So I would like to take him out before the train drives by, because we are gonna have a lot of enemies coming our way. I've also never really explored this part because usually I'm trying not to die. So I'm gonna kind of quickly hop in here. I've never been in here before. Hey, that's our first cleaning rod that we found. I think. Or no, wait, did we find one? I don't remember. Health injector pen. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab the candy bar and eat it real quick. That's the magazine for the shotgun that's magazine fed. And I think that is really it here. nothing really worthwhile. I'm gonna hop into this building. I'm also kind of just like, if there is gonna be an enemy that's gonna come out, I'd rather them come out now while I can attack them, as opposed to when I'm on a back of a train that I have to stay on. Okay, there are no enemies here. We're gonna hop back in and go ahead and leave. So we have this place pretty well cleared out. We're gonna do the mission tomorrow. There's where that guy was that we killed. We're gonna go back out the front. Leave this creepy, creepy place. And then I'm gonna go explore. I think there's sometimes cases here. And again, I don't think I've ever really looked here because I'm always busy doing the train mission. So I just want to see if there's anything worthwhile here. We're gonna fill our bag right up with all the stuff we emptied. This place is really, really creepy. I do know there's soldiers on the bridge. Okay, that's where we were. Alright, I'm gonna just go back in here. And go through here. I have no idea where I am. Okay, I think that's the front of the building. I am not stopping for a flashlight and a magazine I don't need. Okay, this is where we came in at. And we can't go in there. Okay, let me give it a save. I'm gonna let my stamina come back up. I'm just gonna kind of start walking. It's 150. There's really no way out without stepping through that, so we're gonna just take a little bit of damage. But I'm gonna try to avoid, and I did not avoid. I was gonna say we were gonna try to avoid the dome and the distortion anomaly, but we did not. Okay, so I'm definitely glad we dropped all that stuff because we found more. We're gonna just go to the ropes. I don't know if we're gonna have time to go to the other map. This one took me a lot longer to clear out than I thought. But I don't know, we'll see. I can always drop the stuff right when we come through the gate. I'm gonna have some sunflower seeds to try to slow down. Let my stamina come back up. Okay, I can run here. And then we just need to go to right there. The rope's right there. Hoping to avoid any more people that want to kill us. Alright, stamina's out already. Let it rebuild. And it's already 2:30, so just walking in general takes such a long time. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and cross over. I'm trying to decide on what I want to do. It would be nice to start clearing the area. First of all, I'm going to give this a save in all 3 of these spots because I don't want to waste too much time trying to decide what to do. Our bag is 30. Is there anything that we can just drop? I really don't want to just drop. I don't have that much here. So we're good on ammo. Let me actually go ahead and use this since we already have the paper out. I was like, may as well use it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the building where we had that tape recorder mission. I'm also going to kind of clear our path to there because we haven't gone this way yet. And then we're just going to see how long things take. And that's all just going to depend on my walking speed. I'm only at 30, so I really don't want to sit and drop like a bunch of loose rounds. So I'm kind of just going to walk a little bit slow and try to be patient. If this gets as annoying as it is right now, I might drop it at the end of this rope. But, oh, shoot. Seekers. They are quite annoying. I really wish they gave more notice ahead of time. I see that seeker in the distance. He's probably going to do something similar. I need to watch out for the web there. I see the spawn. Yeah, I think I will drop some stuff just because this is getting annoying and I'm not even that far. Where's the spawn at? There's another paper. Alright, I'm just gonna do one save because if I don't make much progress, then there's really no point to keep any of this. I'm just gonna drop the ammo and try to keep an ear out for the seeker and spawns. Okay, I'm gonna give this a save in 3 and 4. I'm gonna leave save spot 2 again just in case. Alright, so we're coming up that one little building where there's the rift and where the tape recorder mission was with the first armored people. I'd like to at least go get this done, and it'd be even better if I can start to clear out the enemies over by the electrical thing. And I might try to do the electrical mission just because it would be really nice if I don't have to come back here again and I can just focus on the last spot. So, oh hey, look at you. That worked out quite well. Come here. Alright, let's see if this case is here. No? Oh, it is. I was about to say no, because usually it's on this side, but they ended up changing sides. At least I think. Maybe I'm remembering the side wrong. Of course. Let's add more weight to the bag. Alright, let me go ahead and give it a save here. Oh, I saved over that one. That's fine. I'm going to keep this. I might snipe the people on the bridge and then just start taking the guys near the... Because I really don't want to mess with the electric field with those people still on the bridge because they keep alerting to me and then they run it up on me while I'm trying to avoid getting electrocuted, and it gets very frustrating. So it's better to clear them out first. I'm not going to worry about a knife. Is there anything up here? Nope. Okay. The only other... So let me give this a save. I'm just going to do that one. Sometimes there will be ammo here, but I haven't seen any in a while. And then sometimes there will be a case between these trucks, which I haven't seen in a while. Or over there. I forget which one. It is starting to get noticeably darker. So if I don't find a case, and if I don't make much progress on clearing guys, then I will just reload one of those older ones, because I am not going to do this clearing them out in the dark. Good news is I'm finding a lot of canned food. Okay, let me give it a save. I'm just gonna stick with saving in 4. And I'm gonna see who I can take out from here. Oh, those are just fragments. Where are the mimics? Not that I'm complaining, but that's kind of odd. And it's 440. Yeah, I'm just gonna go. We'll come back tomorrow. I see it noticeably getting dark. And when I'm standing in that area, that's where all the seekers and everyone starts running up on. I'm just gonna do this in the daylight. We've got 3 days on the tide anyways, so I'll have enough time. I just need to be patient and let my stamina come back up. It does get really frustrating when your bag gets heavy. But it is what it is. Yeah, I'm glad that I'm going back now and not trying that, because I don't want to get in the middle of it and then be fighting in the dark. There's more paper. Interesting. Come here, I hear you. I got all my stuff right. Yeah, let me give it a save while I'm here. Okay, come here. Okay. I'd like to head back this way. I just gotta avoid the web anomalies. And they are all through there. For some reason, my headlamp doesn't look that bright. I do see that seeker in the distance still. I'm gonna try to head back this way. I know he sees me, so I do need to kind of be on the lookout. I hear footsteps. There he is. So that seeker is gonna try to run up. So I do want to kind of periodically glance behind me. I'll just walk in circles. What could go wrong with that? Alright. Maybe the seeker lost interest in me. I'm never sure. And I'm just walking normal because my stamina is very low. I just want to try to keep an eye out. Yeah, I came back at the right time because it's already 6. And that's the problem with things being slow going due to a heavier backpack weight, is that you might be like, oh, it's plenty daylight, I'm good. And then when you factor in all of the traveling you need to do, it's like, wait a minute, maybe I'm not so good. For a second, I was like, where's the gun that I found? I'm like, oh yeah, I left it at the train building. I'm trying to decide what part of the train I can walk on. I'm gonna go this side. Alright, I need to just eat sunflower seeds because I really want to keep trying to sprint. And I'm only letting it get up by just like a little bit, and then I try. Alright, I'm gonna sprint a little. And I can't remember what I know I started to search these buildings. I think I did just these here. I don't know if I did those yet, but I think I did. And then I don't want to get too far away. It's 6:40. I think it's probably better to just call it a day. We'll go back. We don't have an official mission to turn in, but we made progress on the train area. We have that now fully clear. So we are going to go ahead and accept the mission, and that's going to be our first priority. And then we did kill a couple of, or we got the rift crystal from the train that we left behind, as well as a new rift crystal from the Pobita factory map. And yeah, I think that's it. So I didn't get everything done that I wanted, but not too bad. Since I have no mission to turn in, I'm just going to go ahead and save it here and end this video, do my normal wrap up. I'm debating if I want to add additional missions to the stuff we're doing, or if I want to just leave it as we have it to try to get through all of the heavy helixes that we have tomorrow. And then we can do missions the following day and then have a remaining day to just go looting where we've cleared. So that's kind of my vague game plan. We'll see how that goes. And I'm going to end this here.